Hey, what's up, beautiful people out there? This is your boy, the Bad Wolf. Another video, another smashing video to bring to you guys. All right. So, sorry, it's my best attempt at a British voice. I think it is. Sorry. All right. So this video is about the UCC information. So I keep getting questions, and people are like, "Okay, you keep saying UCC. Who is it? What is it? Where can I find out information on it?" And some of you guys are just like, "I don't know." I just know in one video you had said put UCC 1-308 over my signature before I sign anything, and that my signature, is so that way I don't have to like it's without prejudice and stuff. All right, you got to know these terms because one guy went to court and he didn't know what UCC even stood for, and he didn't know without prejudice was. And when the judge asked him, what it stood for and what do you mean by without prejudice, and the guy was like, "Well, I'm not prejudiced." Oh, hell no. See, can't help you if you don't help yourself. Now I get it. People get a little bit of information. That's why I keep telling people watch all the videos, and even if you don't want to do that or have time, um, watch as you go or look up that particular term. Don't just use the stuff and be like, this guy on the video had told me to do that. No, okay. So the UCC is a code that is used international. It has been agreed upon international for all businesses doing banking. Any major financial institution around the world has to abide by these. And I know this stuff works because I've used it to do everything. Okay, I've dumped debt. I have written my own negotiable instruments. I've done a lot of things. All right, so I'm presenting you guys with the same educational information so you guys can go out there and do things that you need to do to be amazing, get yourself out of trouble, debt, whatever else, own a bank, whatever else. Don't laugh because I said you can own a bank, because yeah, you can start a bank right now in Sydney, Australia for like about $1,000, and it's a legal bank. Okay, bet you didn't know that. It's a thing. All right. So what this? Okay. So anyway, this is the book. Okay, this is an older one because I've had it for a number of years. Okay, so it's this, the Uniform Commercial Code. All right, it is an expensive book. It is a heavy book. It has a bajillion things in here to learn, which nobody's probably ever read all of it, and I don't expect you guys to either. All right, and don't worry, I'm not going to make the video about this. Well, it's about the book, but not everything in the book. All right, so but what is it? Okay, real once again, I'm gonna bring this up to the camera so you can kind of get an idea, and then I'm just gonna kind of talk about everything you're seeing. But knowing the camera, it's probably all backwards, so I apologize for that. Um, this book contains official text, comments, and paperwork and information on all things that you need to do to be a great secured party investor, a national, how to dip in and out between the private and the public. General provisions, I'll tell you right now, is pretty boring. That's Article 1. The next set of articles are about sales, what you can and can't do, like misleading people, things like that. How to form leases, that's okay too, especially if you're like me, you're a property owner. You want to create leases, things you can and can't do, especially with, now keep in mind, I only learned this recently too, that's within this state. Okay, and which state am I talking about? Doesn't have to necessarily be Wisconsin. I could be talking about this particular plot of land that's now a micronation, where I can do my own workarounds and put my own terms because I'm operating within my state. Okay, if I claim Wisconsin, then I'm operating within the state of Wisconsin. If I'm a federal employee, then I would be operating within that state. Okay. Number 3, and this is the sexy one, negotiable instruments. Negotiable instruments are identical to promissory notes. Promissory notes are what you can use to write off debts, whether public or private, and use that to further yourself in the financial avenue. Look that up. Okay, a lot of power in that one. Article 4, banks and deposits and collections, what they can and can't do to you and your money. So if you think they've screwed you over or done something, you can find out whether they can or can't in that article. Article 4A, fund transfers, what they can and can't do. Article 5, letters of credit. Okay, how to write your own letters of credit, how your letters of credit, if they give them to you, how they're supposed to look, the terms that they're supposed to be in there. Number 6 is bulk sales. Article 7 is documents of title. Article 8, investment securities. Article 9, secured transactions. And all the other stuff is just kind of, fluff, ins and outs and, finalities. Now, keep in mind that these are always going to be updated and changed. Okay, some of the stuff that I used to use in here legally to wipe debts off and whatever else are no longer in here. They're in here, but they're written differently so that they're a little bit harder to understand, which is why you might want to look up like ABCs for ABCs of the UCC for Dummies or something like that. Like even right here on page 9-340, they talk about set off. Okay, so once again, people were like, "Oh, what's a set off?" I heard you say that in another video. You have the right to ask for a set off. Okay, how do we zero out my account? But more so, the ones that you're going to be familiar with. The old number was UCC 1-207. So strike that, which is what they do in here. You'll find sections where it's been stricken and rewritten or moved because people start using it, and then they don't like it when you can get away with stuff. Even though it's their own stuff, they're like, "Oh, too many of you people are getting smart and using our books and making us not have to abide by things that we did wrong to you. And then you guys have the legal right for remedy, but now you know how to ask for remedy. Or now you signed this thing, you signed it UCC 1-308. And if you go to it, let's check it out, right? Okay. Let's see if I can find it. It's been so long since I opened this book, because I know most of these by memory now. I don't even remember which page, so we're pretty much going live here. All right, UCC 1. I'm going to try to go quick so it's not like a long video here. I know it's in the beginning because it's 1 dash. Okay, UCC 1-308. Performance or acceptance under reservation of rights, page 34. So, okay. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just so you guys have an idea of what it looks like. So when you're signing this, this is something you should look up and know. Most of this is the UCC 1-308. I'll read the juicy bits of it. A party that with explicit reservation of rights and performs or promises performance or assents to performance in a manner demanded of offered by the other party does not thereby prejudice the rights reserved. So such words as without prejudice or under protest or the like are sufficient. And then it goes into changes of the former law, which used to be section 1-207, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So anyway, basically when you sign that, you just, sorry, wrong side. Yeah, you're basically telling them, yeah, sorry, without prejudice means that I'm holding my own rights and that I'm not giving away anything. So thanks for playing. So that's it, guys. Universal Commercial Code. The UCC 1-308 is one of the biggest ones you need to know. But for other things, you can use those same codes with the banks, with signing tickets with cops, anything with your signature, how any financial institution deals with you. I'll give you this one provision. I was looking for a loan, and the guy promised me all this stuff with the loan, and I finally get the loan, and it wasn't the amount I expected. It didn't come with all the things I said. So by legal right, according to the UCC, so I'm saying you guys have to go through this the sales part, Article 2. It tells you in there that you have 3 legal days to refuse any contract. Okay, so I refused it, and then they still continued to take the money out of my account. And when I challenged them, they tried to take me to court over it. I told the judge, first of all, this is how I signed it, and they are breaking the UCC code, 2- whatever that one was, and that I canceled it within my legal right to cancel with any contract within 3 days. Case dismissed. There you go. So if you're going to learn to beat them at their own games, guys, you have to do this. Remember, this is how you learn your education. This is educational material. Get yourself a book, educate yourself. All right. You don't have to go to college to have an official paper from them to be educated. Okay. You get that paper from them so you can say that you're certified through their system in learning these things, but you can be just as smart on your own. All right. I believe in you guys. So the bad wolf is going to get out here. I got to go roam the lands. Thank you for all of the subscriptions and numbers. Every time I check them, they just keep going up. Real quick, funny though. So 50% of the people who are watching are just people who came by the videos and watching, but like 49% are like people who have subscribed. So you guys who aren't subscribing, subscribe. I definitely would appreciate it. Those who have subscribed, you guys are awesome. And also apparently not a whole lot of females out there are watching. I guess they don't, like this kind of stuff, or they haven't come across it yet. But like 90% of my viewers are all male. So, hey guys, I definitely thank you. But ladies, I appreciate you too. And definitely subscribe. Let's see those ladies numbers come up too. I'm just saying, I love the ladies too. All right. So thanks you guys from the bottom of the bad wolf's heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves. Stay woke out there. Be cautious and careful in all of your walks of life and everything you do. Knowledge is power. And that's really about it. So bell, like, subscribe. I will see you guys later. More videos are coming. Don't forget to look down below in the description area. There's offers and promos down there. Take advantage of those if you'd like. Talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your night.